I didn't know what to do with myself really, and went to the doctor again, who this time said, I think you've got fibromyalgia.
And I've had fibromyalgia.
I've had fibromyalgia.
I've had fibromyalgia.
And I've had fibromyalgia ever since I can remember.
I'm 72, and it's been hell.
In misery.
Just hurting all over.
Pass out.
And I feel like I'm fighting for my life every day.
Fatigue is my worst problem. I was so bad that I couldn't get up off the couch. This pain could end.
I had to, you think you're going crazy.
When they used to put sick people up in the room, you know.
I have this fibro since 9/4. X have fall, forklift fall in me go back.
Okay, all of those things, but don't concentrate. Oh, I see what happened. Don't concentrate on what I'm doing because it's going to hurt where I'm pressing. All right? And what we're going to do is we're going to press here, and then I want you to tell me if things start changing, and it might take a minute or two.
How much I feel too.
Okay, so your left leg feels better?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, that's a good start. Usually it takes a little longer than that, so that's a good sign.
Relaxing.
Are you relaxing?
Yeah.
Okay.
Much. Oh, much do better.
Much better?
Yes.
How about your leg?
Yeah. Yeah. Better feel. Yes. This much better. Not could me do this at all. Do. First time bend away.
You bend it again for the first time in how long?
13 years.
13 years?
Yeah. I feel like a fog lift and go from my head all over, feel better in head.
I'm going to take a little break, and I'm going to have you sit up, and I want you to talk to me just a little bit now. Just be real easy getting up.
Thank
It's
you.
not a permanent fix, it's just part of our test.
Oh, I feel so much better. Thinking, I can think clearer. Incredible feeling I have. Oh, doctor, incredible. I feel so good so long. Yes. Oh, I'm so happy. What can I say? Oh, I can't believe the brain fog I had so bad. Gone. I feel I can talk so much better now. W also hard.
Oh, you couldn't say M words?
No.
Anything with M or W?
No M or W?
I can say me, my, mother.
Wow.
Wise, which, wow! I'm Joanne Foster Brownyard. I've been here for 8 days. I've been getting treatment for 6. After when Dr. Wickham first touched my neck and was applying the healing pressure, I was able to sit up. I was able to talk. I could not talk before. And I have no pain. I feel fantastic. I'm able to climb stairs one at a time without stopping, not without my cane, not holding onto the rail. I haven't done that for so many years.
My name is Patricia, and I live in Waikoloa, Hawaii, which used to be a dream of mine. I always dreamed that I would one day live in the tropics. I'm not living there. I'm existing there, and I feel like I'm fighting for my life every day. the biggest part of this has been the frustration of not being able to explain it, or people telling me it's in my head. You know, I feel like the thing, you know, years ago when they used to put sick people up in the room, you know, the upstairs, that's what it feels like. I feel like I'm hidden away, you know. Okay, update. I was telling you today that I have my stick, which if you notice I'm picking up, which is amazing. My arms are gaining strength, and I'm able, not all the time, but more and more, I'm able to open the car door. And I'm turning, still walking, still level, still even, and my baby's getting emotional.
In the case of Cleta, Cleta had been ill since she was 18 years old and had spent a very large portion of her life in hospitals. As a matter of fact, her family came in at Thanksgiving and said that this was the first Thanksgiving they were able to spend with their mother when she wasn't hospitalized.
My name is Cleta Hurst, 11/12/34, and I'm 72, and it's been hell. I've been sent away or put away or took myself away until I could come back.
When we first met Cleta, Cleta was in a wheelchair and she was rocking back and forth, and Cleta would just beg me to let her die. She said, please just leave me alone, let me die. I don't want to live any longer.
And I want help. I can't take it anymore. I can't be anything I'm supposed to be.
Well, I slept probably 4 hours last night. I really slept. I got up by myself, dressed myself, got my own breakfast, and went back to sleep. And I'm feeling, 100% better. It's just, I just can't believe it. I'm having more fun, except I get tired fast. But by then I've only been on a wheelchair. I mean, out of the wheelchair one day. I mean, partly out of a chair one day. And I'm walking a little bit without the wheelchair, except I'm afraid of balance, and I don't want to do anything dumb.
That is great.
Okay.
From the wheelchair in 2 days, from the wheelchair to walking. You're awesome, honey.
My name's Wendy. I'm 57 years old. I've had fibro since 1987. They, in the end, they run your life, limits your life enormously. I'm English. I'm 57 years old. I've had fibromyalgia for 20 years. I was absolutely at my wit's end when I found Dr. Whitcomb's site. When I read it, I thought, this sounds too good to be true. But then I was feeling so lousy, I thought, actually, I've got nothing to lose. Right. So I said to John, I'm going, you can come with me, but I'm going anyway.
So when we got here, I was very sceptical, because everything else had been drug related. Treat it, have an aspirin, go home, go and see a psychiatrist, there's something wrong with your mind, and we knew very well it wasn't. And then when we came here, I thought, well, this is a strange thing to, suddenly to go into a sort of mechanical approach to the thing. And I must admit, I'm converted completely now. I've seen such a change in you. And also, as an engineer and scientist myself, of course, the treatment, when it's explained to you, makes sense. That the cause, the fibromyalgia, in fact, turns out to be symptoms rather than cause, and that makes perfect sense.
So many things were caused by the fibromyalgia, and I thought it was just me, and then you talk and everybody has the same things, the irritable bowel, the foggy brain, and that's really helpful. can't believe I feel like a new woman.
Yes, you're a handful now. That's the problem. You really are. When Wendy found the site, we'd been off and on looking for some kind of alleviation for a number of years, 10 years since Wendy really realised she was getting sick. They assured us that it was one of those kind of things which didn't get any worse with time. They're completely wrong. She degenerated, especially over the last 5 years. I've noticed a tremendous degeneration. Yeah, you look beautiful.
Oh, shut up. Right, are we ready?
Yes.
And now I feel as though I've got my life back. I feel full of energy.
I think you are frisky these days.
So I think anyone who's thinking about coming, it's certainly, you've got nothing to lose. It's not a magic miracle and you're not going to be better in 5 minutes, but it can change your life, I think. And I can't really concentrate because I'm excited. I'm leaving this afternoon. We're driving to Reno. I'm going to stop in Reno to buy a bikini, and we're off to Mexico for holiday. And I'm looking forward to it.
So am I, yes.
My name is Kari States. I'm from Modesto, California, and I've had fibromyalgia for 11 years.
Can you tell me, can you show me your arm? And what the problem you're having with your arm? Can you show me what happens if you take the weight off? Are you doing that, Kari?
No.
You're not doing that at all?
No.
That's what it does by itself?
Yes.
Okay, so the weight helps it?
Yes.
Okay. Okay. Is it affecting your walking?
Yes.
You know, you told me before you couldn't climb stairs?
Correct.
And so is it because you're not strong enough or not coordinated enough?
It's hard on my knees to go upstairs.
Your knees hurt?
Yes.
Okay. Dude, this is, just for the record, this is, I just tested
Kari.
And after the test, you want to tell me what's going on?
My arm slowed down, the tremor slowed down a lot. Don't have to wear the weight.
And how about pain?
Most of it's gone. Been here for 4 days. In that time, my pain level has been cut by about half. My arm has slowed down a lot. It used to be like a bird who was a flying bird, and I don't have to wear a weight anymore. And I'm looking forward to getting better.
Hi, my name's Thelma. I'm Kari's mom. And Kari's had fibro since she was 4, I think. But she was diagnosed about 5 years ago. And we've come here to Dr. Whitcomb's clinic, and it's been fantastic. We've been here 4 weeks already, and she's shown so much improvement. And I'm just happy that she's here, that we're here. She has a tremor that's almost gone. She's 50% of her pain is almost gone, and we've been doing things that she has never been able to do, and I want her to tell you about them.
I've been able to go up and down stairs easily, which I've never really been able to do. And yesterday I was able to run, which I haven't been able to do since I was 5. So it's been about 10 years. So just happy in being able to do those things.
I was completely excited yesterday. Actually, I was more panicking than anything else, because we went to the lake and she was taking pictures. Next thing I know, she takes off running on me, and I'm calling her and I'm begging her to stop, and because I'm afraid she's going to hurt herself, and she's laughing at me.
Yeah, she panics easily, but that was kind of funny.
Well, I've never seen her run since she was in kindergarten, and this was totally exciting for me and for her too. I think she was in shock that she was running. She's going up the stairs, up and down stairs where before she couldn't, and that's exciting in itself. She's doing so much better. I am so happy that we're here.
My tremor, it's almost gone. I used to have to sleep with like a piggy bank on my arm and like a 3-pound weight and an arm brace, and now it's almost gone. It's hardly moving anymore.
And when she's sleeping, it doesn't move anymore, and I'm really happy. She's so many restless nights. There were days when she wasn't sleeping at all, and it's been very hard, but the reward that I'm seeing here, it's totally amazing. I can't get over this. We've been here 4 weeks, and 50%. She's 50% better. I mean, I'm a mom, and I'm happy for this. I really am. She's my baby, and she's coming back to life on me. So I'm really thrilled. What has been happening is that we have been going to Stanford, to UCSF, and they can't find anything wrong. They just want to put her on medication, and I always say no. And what I want to say is that this is not about medication. Medication is not going to help the problem. You can have all the medication in the world, it will not help the problem. You need something else. She can tell you from experience what goes on in these offices.
We have been to all those doctors, and the doctors themselves, when they're good doctors, they just don't know that, they're taught with the medication, and they thought we were crazy to come here because it's, they said it was dangerous. They kept trying to scare us, but we came anyway, so it helps. Yeah.
Yeah, we saw what Dr. Whitcomb did in one of his conventions that we went to, and all he did was a test, and I had chills going through my body because she was actually walking for the first time up and down stairs. She was able to bend her knees, which she has since she was in kindergarten. And that was totally amazing to me. So we thought, you know what, we're going to give it a try here. This was our last hope, and he really gave us hope, and this is why we're here. 50% better. I'm happy. She's happy. And it's wonderful.
You forgot your walker.
My walker, my oxygen.
You forgot your walker and your oxygen.
And my oxygen.
Hi, I'm Sheldon Miller. I'm from Goshen, Indiana. I've come a long way. It's a really exciting treatment program they have here. I'd recommend it to anyone with severe fibromyalgia. I think it's just a wonderful thing. Like I said, I've had it a long time, but I've recovered tremendously, and I'm a happy camper. Basically, just a happy camper.
I'm Joanne Foster Brownyard. I've been here for 8 days. I've been getting treatment for 6. I was able to talk. I could not talk before. And I have no pain. I feel fantastic. I'm able to climb stairs. Went out for my first walk around the block last week with my husband, and it was wonderful. We went dancing for the first time in years. We did maybe 4 or 5 dances. Most of them were slow. One was fast, but I stood pretty still so I wouldn't mess up my adjustments at all. And, oh, I loved having a date with my darling. It was fantastic.
Okay, my name is James, and I've come all the way from England to Dr. Whitcomb's clinic. We found it on the internet. I've had fibromyalgia for 24 years or so. It became very difficult to work, do my job, and I ended up signed off sick, and that just went on, and no one really knew what was wrong with me. The pain throughout my body in unexplained different places was just appalling. There were times when it was difficult to move, and my wife would look after me, help me get dressed, that kind of thing. It's been very, very tough. That severe bout lasted for 4 or 5 years, laying down a lot of time, trying to rest to get enough energy to go to work and all that sort of thing. And by this time I've got a young family, and the difficulties of not being able to play football with my boy and play with the girls and all of that was very difficult. It's been tough on them, really tough on them. I didn't know what to do with myself really, and went to the doctor again, who this time said, I think you've got fibromyalgia, and kind of did some tests and investigations, but mainly advised me to look on the internet. So I knew I was in trouble. My wife has been fantastic. She cares for me, and I've just been at home, just doing nothing, seeing no one. The isolation has been awful. Got some friends that have tried to understand, but like you hear everybody say with fibromyalgia, most people tend to think it's in your head, and you know, the trouble is sometimes the fibromyalgia plays tricks on you, and if you start to think it's in your head too, you think you're going crazy. During this whole time, it might seem a strange thing to say, but the Lord has been good, and I have to say that. You know, marriages get under pressure with this kind of illness, and the Lord has been good to us. And there have been one or two really good friends. If it's alright, I'd like to say thank you, Don, for visiting me so regularly and faithfully. I couldn't have got through it if you hadn't. I've had my first, I'm probably jumping a long way, but I'm beginning to lose concentration. I've had really my first manipulation from the doctor. He's not my favourite person right now, but he is my favourite person right now. A couple of very loud cracks as he manipulated this area of my neck, and some quite sharp pain. But I feel good, and it's been such a long time. I don't know if I'm going to be able to say much more at this time. But we're in America. This is a first. We've flown for the first time. It's all new. People here have been very kind and helpful and supportive, and just looking forward to getting better. Thank you.